What's up, gang? Case here with our CrossFit strength work for Friday, June 25th. 3 sets of 5 tempo front squats, supersetting with a handstand hold complex. We'll be doing 2 separate movements for that handstand work. We're switching over from back squats to front squats. We're going to stay in that higher rep hypertrophy range for this upcoming cycle. So playing in those 10s, 12s, even a little bit higher than that. Our goal here is moderate weight and spending a lot of time with the muscle under tension. So for this week, we're slowing it down a little bit since this is our first week doing these front squats. It'll be 3 seconds on the way down, 3-second hold in the bottom. Just some reminders on front squat setup. We want a 2-finger grip for most of us because that's going to help us set that bar up on our shoulders. And if we get too many fingers on that bar, too tight of a grip, it's going to be really hard to get that elbow up, and it's going to be hard to keep that front rack. So we want that loose 2-finger grip, fingers just outside the shoulder. And then as we step under that bar, we're going to go ahead and set it on the shoulders and lift it off with the shoulder shelf. From here, roughly shoulder width stance, toes angled out. Find that tall spine position. Squeeze your belly before you go. Big breath in on the way down. Keeping that belly tight. 3-second hold in the bottom, holding that breath while we're down here. Breathing out on the way up. So for heavy front squats without tempo, the best breathing is in, lock it in, do the rep, and then out towards the top or out at the top. For these tempo reps, we're going to set our breath on the way down so that we're not holding throughout the entire rep. We only need to hold in the bottom. In the bottom, make sure those heels stay on the ground, knees stay out wide. This is where the elbows are going to want to fall. So think about keeping that high elbow the whole time. On front squats, gaze can be straight forward or just slightly down, keeping that bar right over the center of the foot. After that 3-second hold, fast drive to the top. Get stacked, belly tight. 3-second down, 3-second hold in the bottom, keeping everything tight. Drive that full foot through the ground to stand to the top. You'll make jumps throughout those 3 working sets. So jump 10 to 20 pounds each set, just filling out that weight as we get into this new cycle. And then hit at least 3 sets of 3 reps for that warm-up today. From there, we've got a 10-second body tightener, which is a handstand drill on the ground, and then a 10-second chest facing the wall handstand hold. So what we're trying to do with this body tightener is teach our body to get into a completely flat line. We'll be laying belly down to be able to open up this shoulder angle while still keeping our belly tight, keeping our shoulders active, and keeping long, tight legs. So things I want you to think about here. Once we get down to the ground, our chin's going to be on the ground, but we're going to be pressing our armpits into the ground. Other thing here is we don't want hips to be tilted back. So while we're on the ground, we're going to be doing that hard, hollow body tuck, pulling our hips under, squeezing our butt the whole time, and then our feet will be together, toes pointed. You'll be driving those heels together, pushing your feet into the ground. That way we can create tension throughout the entire body. Middle finger in line with the outside of our shoulder. And then we're going to look right between our thumbs today, because when we do an actual handstand, we're going to have our gaze towards the ground. From here, we're going to put those toes and heels together, pressing those shoelaces into the ground, squeezing that belly tight for hollow position, reaching long, and then thinking about driving those armpits down into the ground. Once everything is tight, we'll hold there for 10 seconds. We'll come out, take about a 20-second break, and then we'll move up to the wall for those chest-facing holds. All right, gang, for our chest-facing holds today, we're trying to mimic that body tightener position as much as we can. So that might mean feet halfway up the wall for you, or feet all the way up the wall if you're more proficient in that handstand. The big things we're looking for here is long, tight, active body throughout. So we'll start in that push-up position. Think about being tight even before we bring those toes up the wall. As we walk up the wall, hands move back. Get as close to the wall as you comfortably can, looking between those thumbs. Point your toes towards the ceiling. Squeeze your core, squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly, and then try to open up that shoulder angle as much as you can. Hold for 10 seconds, and then we'll walk ourselves back out. If you're not comfortable getting your hands that close to the wall, that's okay. Bring those toes up as high as you're comfortable with, and then once we're there, same hand position, same eye position, still trying to have tight legs, tight butt, tight belly, opening up that shoulder angle as much as we can. So once again, for that complex today, 10-second body tightener, take about a 20-second rest, and then do that 10-second chest-facing handstand hold. That'll be one set, and that's what you'll superset with those front squats. Rest about 90 seconds in between your movements today. Good luck on your strength work, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.